talk about yourself, but an incredible milestone. Just reflect on what it means to you.
I mean, it means I'm been lucky enough to play with a lot of great hockey players that value winning, and put that above all else. So, I'm just grateful that I've been on some great teams over the course of my career, and this one included here, and just grateful.
What did you think of the physicality from your group in the third period, especially the way Cooley stepped up there at one point, but guys all up and down the lineup in the third?
Yeah, for sure. Cool's been doing that all year. We have a lot of guys that could play that physical type game, and it definitely puts teams on their heels, and we use it to our advantage.
On display, trailing 2-1, the way you guys are able to close that out with the unanswered goals.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a desperate position. We don't really have time to wait and see what happens. A lot of games are going to be like that coming down the stretch, so it was nice to come out on the right side of it.
Was the pregame routine the same as what it was when you were here last, or did you have to change it up today? What was it like?
No, I did not warm up when I was here before. But, do a little bit of dynamic stuff now, but pretty much the same.
So what was the warm-up today?
Oh, there's soccer, a lot of soccer, and a little warm-up.
Has it been difficult to adjust to everything on the fly, or do you feel yourself getting used to it?
No, fortunately, we're just playing hockey, and I spent the last, my first 2 days basically at the rink the whole time. So, trying to learn on the fly at the rink right now. But everybody's been really helpful. The coaches have been awesome with filling me in, and also just kind of let me play a little bit, which is it's fun trying to learn the new guys' tendencies.
We've heard Vinny's side of your friendship, but sometimes when guys get traded, they sit back and are a little bit more quiet. See who's the funny guy. See who's different in the room. Is it an easier adjustment just having Vinny here if you don't know who is what?
Yeah, and I've played with a handful of the guys before. It's having a best friend on the team, and it's. I don't think at the start of the year we were thinking about playing with each other, but when the opportunity came, obviously that's something for our families, it's really special. And, for us to be here together, trying to work together to get a common goal it's a really cool feeling. And, we're both very, very lucky.
Did you let you crash with him for now?
Yes. I didn't ask, so I just moved right in.
First power play units looked really smooth the last couple games from your perspective. How's everything been to sell into that role?
I think we're just trying to get to know the tendencies a little bit. I've played with Kreids and Mika, so I kind of know what they're doing. I know Bred's a very special and Foxy's a very special player, so I'm trying to I'm used to having lefties on the unit, and I got righties now, so I'm trying to get out of the way sometimes and also try to make myself available, and that's just going to, I haven't had a practice yet, so I'm looking forward to practicing with them.
I'm kind of curious, just my last question, playing against that team, you've seen them a lot in the Western Conference the last few years, but playing against them with this group, first time, is there a different feel to it, or it's just another hockey game?
No, I know a lot about them, but they don't flinch a whole lot. They're always there. It took 2 power play goals to basically win us the game, and they're a team that's just constantly ready to win, and they play the right way, and they don't get antsy in the third period. And they got big veteran defensemen that are really hard to move, and they play good sound defense, and some really good players up front that'll kill you. Look at Eichel's goals. They have some very talented players, so it's a good hockey team. We should be proud.
With them right away.
Kind of that same answer, honestly. I think just communicating, talking. Obviously, whenever there's a new player on the ice, try to get familiar as soon as you can, and I think we've done a great job of that.
Aside from how big Jonathan Quick has been for you on the ice, what has he meant to this locker room?
Everything. I don't want to talk about him not playing, but I think a good example is just when he isn't playing, the energy he brings on the bench. Giving guys, or opening up the door for guys, and putting up waters, and just doing anything you can to be a part of the team, and to make sure that the energy's up and we're staying locked in the games.
What do you think this milestone means to him? He doesn't love to talk about himself, but he did say he was very grateful to be where he was.
Yeah, it's a great accomplishment. Not very many people can do that, and at that level, I think he's, one of the greatest goalies of all time. It's pretty cool to see him on our team and see him thriving.
As a fellow American, can you imagine what that must be like?
Yeah, it's awesome. I remember, watching the Sochi games and being a Jonathan Quick fan from that day on. So, like I said, it's a pretty cool experience.
Trailing 2-1 like you did, can you talk about the way you're able to close out that game with the unanswered goals against a good team?
I think just sticking with it. I think we had our chances. throughout the game. I think they just weren't going in, and I think we just stuck with it and got the bounces when we needed them.
Finished the game with 38 hits. Just the physicality that you guys showed in this one. What impressed you about that?
I think we've been doing that for the last couple games now. I think our speed is there. We're hitting guys, and we're just making good plays. We're not doing too much. Not trying to complicate the game too much, and I think that's really helping us.
Can you just walk us through your goal? I mean, what did you see there, and did you know exactly where you were going with it as soon as it came to you?
Yeah, I obviously saw their D-man kind of leaking out at me, and Mika with a great pass. I just try to make myself open, try to put it on the net.
You see from as we see up there, and
I haven't been up there, so I don't know what to compare it to. But.
Well, just is it as intense as it looks, and how much do you feed off of that?
Intense? How?
Just his personality, the way he plays.
No, he plays with a lot of intensity.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that
He
intense. I think I like the way he talks a lot on the bench. He talks a lot on the ice. He has a lot of ideas, and it's good because the communication makes it a lot easier, especially early on when we haven't played together for a long time. And I haven't played with Brett and him, and he hasn't played with Brett. So it's communication is key, and obviously it's still early on. So hopefully we get better.
It is still early on. Sorry if you answered this, but just the impact you've seen him have in just these 2 games.
Yeah, I mean it's an unbelievable player, and he's been a great player for a long time too. So it's fun to have him, and it's been very important for us, and he's been important for us these 2 games, and I'm excited for what the future holds.